Hello and welcome back to another episode of the server. Yeah, this episode, well, I guess this isn't the best place to log off and start the episode, but whatever. I'll show this later. This is just going to be another one of those updatey type episodes, which you probably don't like that much, I'm guessing, but I'm going to be telling you some important information in this one about like some of the future of the server and stuff. So, yeah, this may actually end up being 2 episodes, depending on how long this takes. Yeah, as you can see, we've updated to 1.6.1. Yeah, and for you guys, you're probably seeing this in like September or October, and you're like, I got this stuff from my village, by the way, the horse armor. And you're like, oh, my resource pack still isn't updated. And you're like, why are they just now in 1.6.1? Well, it's July for me. Yeah, pretty much everything you're seeing and have seen for the past few months is pre-recorded. And the reason for that, okay, I need to see the jump bar. The reason for that is because, well, back when the server was starting, I wanted to pretty much get all the interesting stuff recorded, and we were playing on it a lot. And it took me a while to figure out how to edit my videos, like, seriously. My recording setup, trying to put it all together, I had to find the right program, the right codec. It was just a pain. Video editing is one of the more complicated things in the world. This is not the most horse-friendly place, but he's tried to make it horse-friendly. So yeah, got these horses from the village. Then there was a point when seastormm had trolled us, which not that uncommon of a thing. Uh-oh. I'll just put that lead in the chest for him. Wood. Why not? Yeah, he found his X-ray quartz. But yeah, there was a point when he had trolled us, which he does that kind of thing every now and then. And he had created a new map, but he accidentally had downgraded server 1.5.2, and then he switched back to this map before upgrading again. So we lost our horses along with my 48 hay blocks over here, so we had to spawn them back in. And I just kept spawning a horse with a spawn egg until I got the same breed of horse. Now this horse is different than the other though. I think they have the same amount of health, but this one jumps higher than my original horse and is faster. I had originally brought back 2 horses, but one of them, I made it all the way through the nether and everything, but then I tried to send him up from the strip mine on the minecart and he suffocated. So yeah, luckily that was the one that I didn't give the diamond armor. AKA not the one that's not as good. And yeah. So I'm probably just going to be releasing these videos every other day. But there is this benefit of pre-recording everything, and that is with 1.7 we're planning on just going to a new server. seastormm wants to create a whole new map. I want to add basically a virtual server here so that we don't lose the creative or any of the command blocks, because those command blocks, there are so many of them, and that would take forever to recreate this entire room. Let's see, I think this is the quickest way to the outside world. Yeah, this thing is massive now. It is just ridiculous how huge this thing has gotten. It's just crazy. All the fancy scoreboards and stuff on this server. Another benefit of that is that we'll be able to go back to this one. I'm planning on making it the survival 1. Basically, when you go there, you'll be in adventure mode, but you'll be given potion effects that will prevent you from breaking any blocks, and you will not be able to die. So it will just be like viewing it, not really interacting with it. Yeah. But seastormm doesn't like that. He wants to create a whole new map and lose everything. I guess I should just show you the books. This is our whole series of in-book arguments. We also do a little bit of arguing off camera, well, obviously off camera, but talking in the chat. Oh, no, that's the wrong book. That's 1, that's 2. Okay, yeah. So this is the first one. I was saying basically how I found a good... Well, I looked up about Minecraft 1.7 and as much information as I could find. They're planning on making terrain changes to like ocean biomes mostly. So I found a giant extreme hills by the ocean in Amidist. And we're thinking that there's this giant mountain by the ocean that we should all live together in it. Because the first time I ever played SMP was on a snapshot 13W16A server, and that's how we played. I had like usually like 2 or 3 people allied with me at a time. We shared everything. So yeah, I'm thinking that that's what we should do. This one, in this book I said that I looked at it in creative, not what I did is I found the location, then I put our seed into a single player world, and I looked at this area. And he thought I loaded the chunks, and he was still saying that he would want to do a new world, but read this sentence. CBs, that's an abbreviation for command blocks, so it's such a long name that we type so much, will be disabled until all of us team up and kill the Ender Dragon and the Wither. Do you see how long it took us to do that the first time? That would not be fun. Me saying that. This is my really long 5-page letter. So yeah, page 5 is a summary of the letter. Don't reset the map. I didn't load the chunks. Do you like the idea of living together? And if you reset the map, no one will play. Which is right here. Boomy said he wouldn't play if we restart. I probably wouldn't play, and definitely not if CBs were off. Dank only plays if we tell him to. So it would just be a single player if he did that. And then me and Boomy would play on a LAN server. Because we're most 2 frequent people on anyway. Then he sent me this saying, we will have to reset at some point. I'll keep command blocks on. And I said that 1.7 is not the point. The time that we have to reset. But yeah, so that's what's been going on there. So yeah, then also, when you're in creative, now it says it's just before sunrise, because I've always liked it to be slightly darker than the full day brightness in Minecraft. No one's really complaining about that, Boomy likes it. And yeah, as usual, stuff has been built here. Oh, now I should switch back to my resource pack, because, nope, not improper language. I'll have to talk about that some other time. Yeah, yellow mushrooms. I put carpets around here, thought maybe that'd look good. Put these things in the corner, because I didn't like how they looked blank. What other changes? I know I've built plenty of things. I don't think this will actually take 2 episodes, though. We're not even 10 minutes in yet. This is a randomizer. I used to have an old giant randomizer, but then I ended up breaking it when I tried to improve it. So now I made this small one because it's all underground. I like how it does the note block. It's either yes or no. I think the no actually goes quicker. Might need to change the delays down there. But yeah, this is the way it works. When you power it, it drops either a thing that stacks to 1 or something that stacks 64. If it stacks to 1, the redstone reaches down here, reaches 3, and it will stop this repeater. This is a monostable circuit because otherwise this note block would get powered after that turned off. That's the piston you hear. And so this plays the low pitched one when you get a no, but it doesn't play it if this locks it. So then if this gets powered, it also goes over here, which plays the good sound effect and goes up to the light. So that's the randomizer. Oh yeah, I built this thing. That's not how you get to it. You get to it from here. Yeah, I've expanded a lot of the past connecting things, built in nature, grew more trees and stuff. the mega beacon. Just an idea, I had to put a whole bunch of beacons. Yeah, this is a massive beam compared to that normal ones over there. Just one. This thing is huge. Can't imagine someone building this in survival mode unless you had a great wither skeleton farm. This is just a little roller coaster thing I made. Not sure why, I just wanted to create something with a minecart. Oh yeah, left shift to dismount. So yeah, it just kind of goes up and around. Then it spirals up over there, which planning on making that go like all the way up to the height limit maybe, and then come down or something. I don't know, I just do random stuff on the creative mode server. So yeah, goes up. Built out of redstone blocks so I wouldn't have to worry about powering the rails. Then you fall to the ground here. Ah. What? How am I not killing the minecart? That is weird. And that block is supposed to have redstone on it, of course. Oh, off. 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 That thing throws a bunch of experience models I designed to lag Mr. 37. Troll him. This thing here. Oh no. Why, seastormm? Why? There used to be a zombie in there with my head. It was really hard to get him in there, but seastormm was changing the difficulty. And even though it changed back automatically, because he has created a difficulty spammer somewhere in the creative area. I know it's not mine, because my command blocks don't go that fast. And yeah, and it's if I go to the spawn chunks, it's not loaded, so it's somewhere here. But I can't find it with the X-ray. So even though it went back to easy, these chunks were loaded, and the zombie's gone. It looked so weird before. I'm not going to bother respawning that. Oh well. This is just a little claustrophobic tunnel thing. These are just some... I tried to create a 1x1 casing around a block as good as I can with this quarter block thick frame thing. Didn't work out too well unless you use 4 corners of 4 blocks. This thing that you saw at the beginning of the video is based off AC Tennis AC's combination lock thing. I haven't put a sign for him yet though. I think this is the combination. I made it, but Mr. 37 knows the combination. Uh-oh. Oh no. Is that it? I don't know my own combination lock. Yay. So yeah, up here I was just at the beginning of the video. I just left this jungle tree here and let it intersect the thing. These are a bunch of the Museus. I renamed them to numbers. You rename the numbers, yeah. Then here you can flip the levers, so while you're in the base, you can mix up the combination so people can't see, or people can't get in. Yeah, this is how it works. This has one item in it. It powers all these comparators, and then when they all get powered, the door opens. But some of them have to be inverted because these torches in order to do that. To open it. And then there's a button, the enter button down there is also powering the door and keeping it closed, so they both have to be unpowered at the same time to open it. This button here is to let you leave, just unpowers both, so you can get out even if the combination's wrong. Just wanted to create something that goes down and ended up in this cave. Yeah, this house is so secure. It doesn't look too great in my opinion, how it bulges out, especially on the top. But that's not the most important thing. Oh yeah, this is a cool type of staircase I saw in someone's video. 1.6 carpet staircase. Because carpet has a hitbox, so you can create a staircase like this now. And the cool thing is you can actually sprint up this. Not sure if I'm sprinting right now. It's hard to tell. No, I wasn't sprinting. Oh, 1.6. Yeah, this thing, I just created a bunch of redstone block piston tower, then I put one on each side of the top, then I put one on each side of that, and just kept expanding it. Pretty sure this tower design here is infinitely expandable. That's crazy. Guess you're wondering what this is. Mr. E32 has made this giant Christmas tree here, and this giant room, which when he first made it, there weren't all these random blocks throughout it, like the ores here, the pumpkins here, etc. But he added those later. And yeah, then he kind of blew up the ground, which we had hoed to make it dirt, and some of the wall went with it. Not sure why he did that. And then the Christmas tree here, he wanted to build that for Present Lane, which is where everyone gives him presents. All these presents are from me, though. This one is his head, like I gave to Seastormm. This one is the entrance to the tree. And this one, he hasn't put a sign on it, it looks like. It's a awkward potion. Well, this is awkward. I renamed it. This is still here. This used to be out on the open. I used a piston to put a block under it. Yeah, it spirals up the tree. Then here is the on switch. Warning, you may experience lag on the server. Or if you try this on your computer, it can even get me a bit laggy. I'll go out on the outside. Created this little base thing at the top with firework dispenser here. I made it so that this thing also opens this piston door. If I can get up there. Which goes up this staircase. And then up this ladder. And to the window in the star. Which we saw before. And I'll show you that thing in a minute. That thing on my plot. That head thing. Yeah. Whew. Down here. Oh. Mr. E32 hasn't found this, but there's a chest back here with a written book. You just had to look. He hasn't seen it though. As far as I know, at least. Oh yeah, this chest just has fair fireworks. So yeah, I guess I should show you the tree. There's a clock in there. And it's all the lights are connected to it with random delays and stuff. Oh, that scared me. Why is he even here? Good thing I'm in creative mode. I was afraid I was going to blow up his plot. I was like, no, he'll be so mad at me. So yeah, all the lights are flickering randomly. It appears random. If you look at any one of them, though, it's going on a perfect cycle. Yeah, you also put these little clouds around. You wanted to make them get good views of the tree, but didn't really work out. And yeah, I did all the redstone for that. He did the decoration. He placed the lamps, I connected them to the wiring. Which, the wiring is just a crazy mess, which is a good thing, because then it's all random. It's not like everything is connected to a perfect delay system. Funny thing, if you have the tree on, that door will close itself automatically. Oh. Turning it off is really laggy too. But yeah, just random wiring all throughout the inside of this tree. Connecting to all the lamps in whatever way possible. Torches, repeaters, wires, all randomly together. Just a random mess. So yeah. Then another thing, Mr. E32. No, I show you the head first. Yeah, I just built this thing that spawned mobs, built a little, I think I may have shown this before, built a room around it, realized the front of it looked like a face, tore out the entire room and redid it to look like a head. And then when 1.6 came out, I used these skin-colored hardened clay, aka white. So yeah, and then this is just the redstone here. Top one spawns mobs, bottom one releases them. So they flood out all over the world. Pretty funny to watch. I might do that later in the video. And then Mr. E32 has started, let's just get a copy of the book. yeah, that title gives it away. He started like a prank wars, basically, with me. He doesn't want to do it with anyone else, he just wants it between the two of us on the creative server. So down here, oh, this is hard. Ah, I always do that. Yeah, this is kind of hard to flip. I should fix that. There we go. Yeah, down here. He rotated that. I don't know when he did that. Probably with one of his pranks. Yeah, there used to be a redstone block sign here. His first thing was telling about the prank wars. And then he put an eye of ender in my toilet. He said that that's clogging the toilet. He even put the reflection of the sign in there. And I think he made it dark down here. Then another time, well, let's look at the book. Yeah, he modified the bathroom, clogging the sink. Oh, yeah. And then he made the sink be a replacement to the toilet and put, like, the flusher there and stuff. Because the toilet was clogged. And the second one was me. I changed his super speed to instant damage level 127. It failed because that high of a level of instant damage didn't really work. And he was in game mode 1. But I was on and I forced it to work. He also spawned in the wrong point. He was supposed to spawn somewhere with a sign that said what was that about or something. Just a big failure. Then he did this. He made my bathroom look like abandoned. Replaced some of the stone brick with mossy and cracked. Replaced the torches with redstone torches. Put head blocks everywhere. Clogged the toilet again. He likes doing that. Made some of the water flowing. Put cobwebs and spawned spiders all over, but they despawned when I found the prank already. Then I was just kind of joking around, saying I was horrible at pranks, and I was doing just stupid things, like I broke 5 blocks on his plot, placed 5 blocks on his plot and said Enderman damage, blew up a creeper and said creeper damage, turned his pumpkin golems to melons, put signs by the other sign. Yeah, I put a I am a sign next to the build site giant Christmas tree sign. Built an obsidian wall in the speed room. And put trapdoors all over his plot. Then he placed trapdoors all over my vertical slab house. That one that has all the trapdoors on the side with the fake vertical slabs, yeah. Anywhere where there weren't trapdoors, he put trapdoors. Oh, that, yeah. Mr. E32 says that it hurts if he touches his heels together, so I made giant feet with pistons and heels touching together. Covered the inside of giant room with paintings, with shrine of cheese underground, an alarm system, and villager number 4. Villager number 4 is from Element Animations Villager News. You should see that if you haven't. But yeah, this giant room basically, I'd put paintings everywhere all around it. And then in the center, underneath the sign, there was a glowstone block. And then underneath that, there was this hole. Oh. That wasn't there yet. Then there was this painting. And through here is a shrine of cheese. If you break the cheese... That's supposed to be villager number 4. Oh, that damages him. That's not supposed to happen. Yeah, if you notice though, it said villager number 5. That's because he killed the original one that I had put in there. Yeah, you have to reset it every time though. So yeah, it plays note blocks, reveals the piston in front of him, and activates his TNT and that command block. Whenever you steal the cheese. And I did not pick block the pain. But yeah, so I built a little grave thing over here as a joke, kind of. And inside the grave, I even put like a bones and stuff. I don't think he's ever seen that. And what's his written book? Oh yeah, written book. Oh yeah, my inventory's glitched right now. It's been like that for the past few days. I think it's something to do with 1.6.1. Like, I can't really do much. It's all broken. Where were we? Oh yeah. Put room with fancy flooring and ceiling through hole in the pool in my bathroom, but he wasn't finished when I found it. See, he tries to do pranks when I'm on, which is not what you're supposed to do. Yeah, so down there he put a hole in my tub thing in my bathroom, and this is getting long. And in there he created like a weird room. I'm getting better at that. Yeah, I made it be a secret piston like the other. I wish I couldn't do it with that. I could do it without the quarter stair effect there, but sadly not. And now I created this brick staircase. He decided to finish it anyway and did the other walls. He had just done that. He did the oars and stuff too around here, and the walls. Oh yeah, this is maybe for 1.6. So he put item frames as ties on the clay, since you couldn't make stained clay back then. Let's see here. If I can close it. Oh, come on. There. Open trapdoors on the slab house. That one was kind of annoying. All these trapdoors on this, he opened them all. Let's get through this. 8x8 melon on his huge building, including a stem filled with red and occasional black wool. Put a sign reference to pumpkin melon boomy dirt. We were watching a video and he called a melon a pumpkin. So that's why I did that. The sign said pumpkin. Like, look a pumpkin or something. That has to do with another game he plays. And cave with redstone torches and signs connected to totem pole. Yeah, I said, because there's a staircase in the totem pole. He was wondering how long it'd take me to find that. I said it'd be a good place to prank. And at one point I just looked down there, and what do you know, he had done something. This is a copy of the book. But yeah, and I also didn't show this, I don't think. Oh, yeah, this video isn't as long as I thought it would be, actually. So yeah, there's this little fishing hut thing here. Push here to dispense a boat, drop it there to return the boat. Here's a fishing dock, free fishing rod, reference to a bucket plugin, I think. Or if you decide to say that, and if you right click on them, it's just full of the item. And this, I'm not sure if I ever mentioned, but I made a river that terraformed all the way around our areas. I am horrible at boats. I don't even know why I'd make a boat dock. I also, on Seastormm's plot, he removed the shrine around the present for some reason. And he even removed the head down here. Not sure why. Then his piston door, I made the redstone even more compact than before and sealed it up. He has a way to the void here because we were testing the new absorption effect, but we actually needed to use health boost, so that didn't work too well. Because we just regenerated all the hearts fully with level 127 after every 30 seconds. He's created kind of like a forgery room down here. That chest is full of diamonds. I think they're all full of diamonds now, yeah. Used to just be one of them. Huh. So yeah. Still haven't got Dank to be on for a long time. He's never on. But yeah, I think that's about all that's changed. So thanks for watching, and